Snow was already killing 90-year-old Ava Wright when she saw the skid marks slicing across Interstate 90. The twisted guardrail, the Harley in the ravine, and the man crushed beneath it wearing a Hells Angels President patch should have sent her driving home to safety. Instead, a woman who had outlived everyone she loved gave up her last bit of strength to keep a dying stranger alive. She dialed a number that brought 750 motorcycles thundering out of the Montana darkness. Ava had learned long ago that snow could be loud. It swallowed the world until all you could hear was your own fading heartbeat. On the shoulder of the highway, the wind shoved at her frail frame, trying to erase her. Her fingers, gnarled by 90 winters, were numb inside wool gloves. Her old sedan idled on the shoulder, heater rattling. But Eva stood in the storm. To the passing trucks, she was invisible, a ghost in a winter coat. Her stomach twisted with the ache of loneliness, not hunger. In her purse, she carried a photograph of her brother, Danny, gone 40 years now, and a memory of a father who disappeared when she was just a girl. She kept moving because standing still meant letting the cold win. You cannot fix everything, she told herself. You just keep going. She saw the marks, 2 black streaks slicing through the white like a giant marker across the asphalt. They skated straight into the guardrail where the metal bent outward. Ava slowed, breath catching. Every instinct told her to stay in the car, but then she heard it, a raw, broken groan. Help. Faint, strangled, clawing out of a throat full of blood. The voice of her past rose up. You're too old, Ava. You're useless. But another voice, smaller and younger, cut through. You are the only good thing. Her body moved before her fear could stop her. Ava grabbed the freezing metal rail and looked down. A man lay at the bottom, his leg pinned under a massive bike. His leather cut bore the skull and wings. President! Hang on, she called, her voice cracking in the wind. I've got you. She didn't jump. She climbed, her old bones popping as she slid down the embankment. Up close, the damage was haunting. The man's eyes were a shocking gray. You're going to die if you don't move, she whispered. Ava planted her feet, wrapped her trembling hands around the handlebars, and pulled. With the strength that defied her age, a final surge of a life spent surviving, she lifted the bike just enough for him to drag his leg free. You're insane, the man rasped. You're heavy, Ava muttered. She found his phone and called the emergency contact. Your guy went off the road. He's alive, but bad. Come now. When the 750 bikes arrived, they didn't see a victim. They saw a 90-year-old woman standing guard over their leader in a snowstorm. Ooh. The sergeant hauled her back to the road. You found Reaper, he said, his eyes filled with a rare, shattering respect. In the hospital, Bo looked at her. Ava Wright, your father. Michael? Ava nodded. Your father saved Reaper's life 70 years ago in Tacoma. He went into hiding to keep you safe. Reaper never forgot the debt. Ava sat in the plastic chair, the weight of a century finally lifting. She hadn't just saved a stranger. She had closed a circle her father started before she could even walk.